Hello and a very warm welcome to your Scotia Tarot reading. This is an extra reading, if you like. I decided that this year has been such a year for most of us that I wanted to get a sneak peek of the rest of the year, an overview, if you like. So that's what I decided to do. We've got 6 cards in this reading. We'll start with Aries and we'll get straight into the cards. We've got Strength, the Page of Pentacles, Death, the 2 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. And my first reaction to these cards is great, absolutely great, and I mean that wholeheartedly. This is a signal that life is really going to change for the better. There are so many indications in this set of cards that the next 6 months is going to shape up a lot better than the first 6 months, which is really what I was hoping to find out for myself. I'm an Aries and it's been a challenging year so far. They're not all over, but second half is a lot easier, I think, than the first half of the year. We start with Strength. And I think this shows that you've managed to get through this year, Aries, with strength and fortitude. You know, you have managed to battle through hard work in the work sense, literal work sense, hard work perhaps with struggling to come to terms with some changes that have come into your life, acknowledging that there are things that you're kind of fed up of and need to let go of, perhaps even if they've been around you for years, and things that you previously loved you're no longer so keen on, and to get through all that sort of emotional change and hard work that has to go with everyday life has required strength, and you've proved that this year you've got it in spades, and you've got enough. You're halfway through the year now and you've got plenty of strength left in you to get through the next 6 months, and you're well supported in terms of the structures around you, financial, emotional, people, resources. Everything you need to carry on for the next 6 months is going to be there for you. So not just your own strength, but the strength of all the other stuff you need to get through life. You're ready for the new journey. We've got a Page of Pentacles. Great start to the next 6 months of the year. Looking at a new venture, a new path, with which is giving you a sense of renewal, rebirth, youthful energy. Life has seemed quite a drudge over the last year or two, perhaps. And this next 6 months is seeing you go, right, that's enough of the last six months of drudge. The year before, if that was hard for many of you, which I think it was, maybe. Looking now at, this is me, I'm going forward in this way, a different way. I'm not going to be the same person I was before. We've had enough of that. I'll take the good bits of that person, I'll leave the negative bits behind, and I am just going to be me as I want to be now. I think throughout life we kind of go down different paths and we have to do different jobs and live in different locations, and then maybe you get to a point in your life when you think, do you know, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do X now for this next maybe 7 years, 7 to 11 years. I think there's going to be quite a change for a lot of us, and we're going on a different path. And this Page of Pentacles is saying this is the right path for you. The Pentacles is, you know, shoring up your financial foundations, if you like. So it's a good card to get. And the Page, new, adventurous, brave. We've got that Strength card supporting that. So really good. Looking at Death, I was pleased to see this. I don't know if many of you are aware, if you're big followers of tarot, Death is one of my favourite cards, because it means you have to let something go. There's going to be an ending, but it's the right thing to do. So if you've been hanging on to, well, little bits from your past that you think, well, I should keep this is worth doing, I'm in this job, it pays a decent wage, or I've been with this person for many years and they're okay, they don't really light my fire anymore, but that's fine, you know. this card suggests that no, it's not fine anymore. If this job has run its course, if this person that you're with has, you feel that there's nothing there anymore, this card is saying no, it's going to end, and that's the right thing to do. So never be frightened when you see the death card. It's endings, and if you look at the back of the card, you will see there is a sunshine appearing on the horizon, coming up. The sun is coming up. So it's speaking of things that are no longer serving you, leaving your life. Thank goodness, let's say. And if you're going to bring in this wonderful Page of Pentacles, the new path, it might be a new idea, it might be a new direction, it might be a new home, new career, just new way of being. You might decide, I don't want all these friends anymore. Some of them are, I don't enjoy spending my leisure time with them. I'd rather spend my leisure time gardening or reading a book or, exploring a new city, or I just don't want to hang around with that group. It might be that you let go, and it's time for you to do what you want to do. So think about what it is gnawing at you, and that's what you should be doing over these next 6 months. Because if you do, and I think it's really funny, Aries, because I seem to get this quite a lot when I read for Aries people, but we've got the Two of Wands, again one of my favourite cards, showing that you've got the foundations in place for this new path, and if you follow it, it will bring you the world. It'll bring you, and it might not be a huge financial reward, it depends what you're into, but it might be emotional satisfaction, it might bring you travel opportunities, it might bring you just a new fresh perspective on the world. Maybe you've been tired and plodding through life and doing the same old thing that we all do, earning the living, and just thinking this is it for the next few years. Well, actually, if you follow what's inside of your heart, what you want to do deep down, then it could really change your perspective on the world and how we're all meant to live. So that Two of Wands is suggesting you need to do this now. And towards the end of the year, I'm thinking probably October, November. I mean, we're getting in and roughly in the November position, the Eight of Wands. So come that end of the year, usually when we're all kind of winding down, if you celebrate Christmas, quite a lot of people are winding down November, December to just take that holiday, that festive break, and quite often December is seen as the kind of end of one year. So there's a natural slowing down. It's in lots of parts of the world. It's dark, it's dingy. So everybody kind of hibernates. But no, that's not going to happen this year. November, end of the year, we're looking at really rapid change. That's when things really move for you. And we've got here the Eight of Wands coming in saying, you've got all the support you need, all the energy, all the emotional power. I want to say power and strength again. That strength coming in, like lightning rods, and really good ones to kind of empower you and move you forward. And by the end of the year, and certainly moving into January, we're looking at you in a position of real strength. The Queen of Wands, one of my favourite cards in the whole tarot. Just a great feeling of achievement, peace, balance, positivity, satisfaction, abundance, and a real positive looking forward to 2019. Ending the year with this change, this, yes, it's now happening, and for many years the years for Aries, I don't think have ended like that. It's been a bit of a damp squib. This year it will be quite a different feeling as you move into 2019, which I think a lot of you will be pleased to hear. So that's quite a forecast, I think, for the next 6 months. Obviously, I'll continue to do the monthlies, and we'll get more detail about the situations within the monthlies. And of course, you're always welcome to book a reading on my website. Okay, it's been great to share the next 6 months with you. Good luck, and I'll see you again soon.